Run.
Hi, this is the Professional Amateur Hour coming to you with another review. This week, I looked at Tsunambee, and this 2015 movie was directed by Milko Davis and Thomas Martwick, and stars Stacy, Pederson, Maria DaCosta, and Shell DePage, among others, of course. The story of this movie is about the apocalypse. So, the ground starts shaking and opens up, and these bees come out of it, and they start killing everyone. And so the story follows a small group of survivors trying to survive, but what will happen exactly, you'll have to watch the movie and find out. So just before I begin discussing it, I did want to tell you there are alternative titles for this movie. I think in the UK it's called Waspnado, like tornado plus wasp put together. I think in Japan it's called Zombie, like zombie plus bee put together. And so if you are looking for it, you can also check out those titles as well. And having said that, let's discuss this movie. So what works? Well, I was actually surprised to find out that this is kind of a religious movie. It does take place, I guess, in the apocalypse, but it's a religious apocalypse, just like in the book of Revelations in the Bible. It even starts off with a quote, like it's from, number 9 of the book of Revelations, about how God sends these bees to kill everybody. And so that was pretty interesting. I thought it was a unique idea to have, the book of Revelations interpretation of the apocalypse. That was pretty interesting. The bees themselves, they do what God wants and starts killing everyone, but they also create zombies from the dead bodies of the people they kill. I don't know what God's thinking with that one. It seems like a little bit of redundancy in there, but hey, it's his apocalypse, I guess. And so I thought that idea of taking the, Book of Revelations interpretation of the apocalypse, I thought that was an interesting idea. Definitely something unique that you don't wholly see in other kind of more religious things as well. So there is that aspect of it, which it creates interest for me to see, how is a religious apocalypse different from the other ones that I've seen in cinema, right? And so that was definitely interesting for me. Also, I did enjoy the pace of this movie. I thought it was well paced. They're always trying to, work towards some type of goal, whether it's, get to a house or run away from the bees or run away from the zombies. They're always trying to do something, and it does make it feel quite good, at least interesting. And so you're always kind of moving towards the next thing. There's no real downtime where they just sit down and discuss things. Of course, they do that a little bit, but it's not the majority of the time. So, it is well paced, which does help you get towards the end. So that's good. In addition, with regards to the bees, they're all CGI, and that's fine. They actually don't look that bad. You never really have a close-up either, so that's fine. So yeah, I'll give the CGI a passing grade on this one. And that brings me to what doesn't work with this movie. Well, I gotta say, for a movie called Tsunambee, they actually have no tsunamis in it. They don't even have water in it. They have like a tornado at one point, but absolutely no water. So, I was looking forward to seeing some, bees on a tsunami, but yeah, so that was rather disappointing with the name. In addition, I was not really a fan of the writing. I thought it was kind of poorly written. Just some things that happen and things that are said are just so, kind of haphazardly put together. Also with the editing, that also kind of emphasizes that as well. With the editing, they have the strangest cuts. I can't believe it. Like, at one point, they're like, oh, we gotta get out of the city. And then it cuts to them in a standoff with a bunch of racists in a field. And there were other edits that made it really bad too. Like they have a car on the edge of a cliff, but in one angle, it's clearly like fixed to the ground. And then in the alternative angle, it's like you're really kind of fearing for them. And so that was, just a huge oversight as well. So the editing plus the script, doesn't really work for me. So who would I recommend this movie for? Well, I think if you're into watching movies ironically, you can turn this one on and have quite the ironic time. Other than that, if you are looking for something about the Book of Revelations, then you can turn this one on as well. As for a rating, I did find this one a little bit interesting, so I am going to give it the score of 3. And having said that, I think that's all I wanted to say. So like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.